Hello everybody, Ben from Happy Hannon Studios, coming at you live from the studio here in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Bringing you a match-by-match breakdown of Hybrid Wrestling Entertainment presents Reload live from Badger State Brewing in Ashwaubeon, or Green Bay, Wisconsin. It was a great night of action this past Friday. Past Friday. And I want to let you know exactly what it was that you missed by not being there. Starts out pre-show match, the match to whet your appetite as you're getting your beer, sitting down, relaxing. This match was Wyatt Tortson, a young high flyer, versus was supposed to be Coda Jacobs, and it ended up being Jax Johnson. Now, you might ask, why wasn't Coda there? Well, this reporter did some digging, and I have found that the reason Coda wasn't there was because he had an interview with Robert Kennedy for the vice president role on the independent ticket. Because he not only wants to make wrestling great again, he wants to make America amazing again. So more to come to see if we'll lose Coda to the vice presidency with Robert Kennedy. So Jax Johnson I've never seen before. Wyatt I've seen once, maybe twice. Wyatt always is pretty impressive. Again, that young, high-flying. Jax is your tough guy, beat you down type wrestler. The match was good. Wyatt pulled out the win, had the fans happy. Yay, Wyatt won. Yeah, the good guy pulled it out. Nothing innately wrong with the match at all. It was a good match, back and forth. Not a lot of errors. Not any that I can remember. But nothing that makes the match go, yep, this was the best match of the night. So I give this match a 6 out of 10. Then we start the show. And we started out with a bang. We started out with Stacy Shadows, who has been a figurehead in women's wrestling and intergender wrestling for many, many years. Stacy, I'm not saying you're old. You've been around for a while. Versus Sierra. Now, I've watched Sierra just grow. She's growing from the bratty heel. She did a lot of tag team, then grew into more of the evil Sierra role, and she's just muscled up, gotten stronger. So I saw her fight Stacy when Stacy would throw her around. Now, she still won some of the matches, but it was by using different methods. This time, she was able to stand with the very strong Stacy and hold her own. In fact, she got to do a German on Stacy rather than the other way around. Again, for me, this match was amazing because I know the history between these two just amazing wrestlers that have impressed almost every time I've watched them wrestle. They both definitely do intergender matches because they can kick men's asses. But to see them fight each other, two of the best in the Midwest and beyond, was amazing. Not a lot of, again, if you're looking at the match and seeing there were a lot of mistakes, there were not. In fact, this one too, I don't remember any mistakes. Would have liked to have seen maybe the match go a minute or two longer, though it was a good length. So I give the match an 8 out of 10. It just really was a great match. Both Stacy and Sierra are great at interacting with the crowd, which, I feel makes them just a lot of fun to watch. So there you go. Next up, we had Ghetto Gear Solid, two very large men. Remind me somewhat of the Bakers, whereas even though they're very large, they can move with ridiculous agility in the ring. So my first introduction to him was great. Versus Randy Fitzsimmons and Your Boy Roy. Now, for me, being a fan of Now That's Wrestling, next show, July 20th, get your tickets now. It was so weird to see these two tag because they're actually both part of separate bad guy groups. If I remember what Josh said, their weight was combined together was what one of the wrestlers probably weighed. So on the other team. So for me, this match was a foregone conclusion. Let me back up a step. Sierra did win the match versus Stacy Shadows. My apologies. Back to this match. So to me, the winner of this match was an absolute foregone conclusion. I really did not suspect Randy Fitzsimmons and Your Boy Roy would win the match. And they didn't. Ghetto Gear Solid, first of all, they do tag team maneuvers, which you don't always see, which was impressive. They destroyed Randy Fitzsimmons and Your Boy Roy. They had moments, Randy and Roy, of offense, but to me it was never a question who was going to win the match, which took a little bit away from the match. So I give that match a 7. Again, Ghetto Gear Solid absolutely really dominated the match. It was almost old school WWE with local talent versus Demolition. You knew local talent wasn't going to beat Demolition. So I am going to stop the video here. There will definitely be a part 2. If you've enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, share. Watch for the next video. We'll talk about more matches from Hybrid Wrestling Entertainment's last show. If I don't see you again, though, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.